Whosoever hears this audio, if they be worthy, shall possess the inside human and superhuman abilities of the world's mightiest metahumans. Computer's journey, a high-quality nerd commentary. We got my man Colton, a.k.a. Pizza Parker, toast to the people.
Yo, it's your boy Colton, a.k.a. Mr. Smooth, a.k.a. DJ Soothing Voice, a.k.a.
And of course, we got my man, the legendary Gas in the building. Say what's up one time.
Why is everybody whispering? It's pretty awkward. Colton sound like you sucking dick.
Pause on that.
Big pause, big pause.
Hey, man, that's food. It's an ASMR episode, man. Why you had to make it sexual? Why you being horny? Stop being horny, man.
The horny episode, a.k.a. And it's your boy Dennis, a.k.a. Old Dirty Dennis, a.k.a. Johnny Moles, a.k.a. Fly Barian, a.k.a. WBLS Quiet Storm. Up next, 5-hour playlist. Sounds of Dirty Tims tapping against like Brooklyn pavements. Welcome to a special one-year episode of the Mighty Metahumans ASMR episode. How you feeling, guys?
I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I'm chilling. This is a time to be loud, but we can't be loud. I just hit affiliate on Twitch.
Ooh,
so now I have subs.
Wow.
Now I can make
shout out to the
money
bro.
off streaming.
Yeah, shout out to the bro.
You know, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Nice. How about you, Jamal? How you feeling?
Pretty good. Chilling. Same shit, different day.
Word, I hear that. I'm good. I think I'm doing all right. You know, proud of my bro. He got his affiliate with Twitch. Shout out to that.
Thank you. Working on partner next.
Word, you know what I mean? And on top of that, you know, it's the 1 year. We've been doing it for a year now.
A year.
Yeah, worthy.
With the world's greatest engineer also.
Of course. Big Gas, know what I mean?
Big Gas, too gassed up. Follow him on all social medias.
On all social medias.
Big facts.
For those who don't know what ASMR is, it's basically autonomous sensory meridian response. It's basically crazy white people shit, if you want to sum it up.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, that's really what it is. So I kind of had this idea that following ASMR, we do some hood ASMR where we use random hood words, and we're going to repeat those words for you guys a couple times. So, Colton, you want to try the first word?
Okay, so the first word is OD. If we're going to explain that, OD means a lot. It can mean you're overdoing a situation. It can mean that's an OD amount of chicken wings. So I'm going to repeat the word 3 times. Excuse me. OD. That's OD. Hey, you ODing. OD.
Thank you, Colton. I'll take on the next word. The next word is wilding. You are wilding. You're doing too much excessively. So I'm going to do that 3 times for you guys. Wilding.
And if you're an avid AAVE user, wildin' is also another one. Wildin'. Hey, wildin'.
You could take on the next word.
All right, so the next word is self-explanatory. Facts.
Big facts.
Shout out Dr. Umar. He's also an avid say the same word 3 times or same phrase 3 times user.
And Mike Jones. Shout out to Mike Jones.
Shout out Mike Jones.
The next word, brick. We say this when it's cold. Brick. Ayo, it's brick.
Amazing. Next one, dead ass. If someone's dead ass, that has nothing to do with a dead donkey and everything to do with being serious. Dead ass. I'm dead ass.
The next one, this is definitely a New York staple. This is how we greet each other, even if you don't know the person. I'm going to say it 3 times for you guys. Yeah.
That one's one of the best ones. The next one is sus. In an explanation, Jamal said earlier, my ASMR sounded sus. Sus. That means weird. Sus. In the bad context, in the wrong context, things can be sus.
Very sus. I'll take on the next word. The next word is brolic. You're clearly way too muscular. If you see someone that's brolic, you probably want to stay away from that person. So in any situation where it's just you and about 3 brolic guys, your situation is sus.
It might be sus.
It might be sus. So I'll say it 3 times for you guys. Brolic. Brolic. Brolic.
Also, those feline sneakers that girls wear are brolic.
Brolic.
Next word. One of my favorite ones. Travis Scott would actually yell this, but we can't yell this. So it's lit. It's lit. It is lit. It's lit. Being lit means to be lit. You guys know what that means.
Nice. I'll do the final word. This is when several people gather. You can meet up to go somewhere, do something. Link up. Link up. Link up.
Link up.
Nice. So before we introduce this next segment, I just kind of want to give you guys just a little idea of what we're going to be doing. We're going to be introducing fan fiction onto the Mighty Metahumans podcast. And these are user-generated fan fiction, so it might not make sense, but it might relax you. First up, Colton is actually going to do his story first. So I'll just step back and leave it in Colton's hands. Guys, try to relax.
Should I do my ASMR Morgan Freeman voice?
Go for it.
Okay. Vegeta looked at the ripped torch in his hands and felt sad. He walked over to the window and reflected on his grand surroundings. He had always hated Sunny Capsule Corp with its tense, thoughtful, tall buildings. It was a place that encouraged his tendency to feel sad. Insert Vegeta meme. Then he saw something in the distance, or rather, someone. It was the figure of Goku, Kakarot. Goku was a forgeful friend with ginger legs and blonde arms. Vegeta gulped. He glanced at his own reflection. He was an intuitive, cute cocoa drinker with wobbly legs and chubby arms. His friend saw him as an agreeable, ashamed author. Once he had even saved a vast baby that was stuck in a drain. But not even an intuitive person who had once saved a vast baby that was stuck in a drain was prepared for what Goku had in store. The clouds danced like a loving frogs, making Vegeta unstable. As Vegeta stepped outside and Goku came closer, he could see the frantic glint in his eyes. "Look, Vegeta," growled Goku with a sinister stare that reminded Vegeta of forgetful gerbils. "It's not that I don't love you, but I want help solving a quadratic equation. You owe me 2,761 euros. Vegeta looked back, even more unstable and still fingering the rip torch. "Goku, I am the Prince of all Saiyans," he replied. They looked at each other with irritable feelings, like two definite, damaged dogs partying at a very smelly accident, which had orchestral music playing in the background and two special uncles jumping to the beat. Vegeta regarded Goku's ginger legs and blonde arms. "I don't have the funds," he lied. Goku glared. "Do you want me to shove that rip torch where the sun don't shine?" Vegeta promptly remembered his intuitive and cute values. "Actually, I do have the funds," he admitted. He reached into his pocket. "Here's what I owe you." Goku looked sleepy, his wallet blushing like a puny plastic piano. Then Goku came inside for a nice mug of cocoa. The end. What is this? What was that?
That was amazing, Colton.
Oh my God, it was so hard to read.
That was an amazing story. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you guys. I tried to be as low as possible, but it was very difficult. This shit's hilarious. But I think Dennis is gonna follow up with his story.
We're gonna do one more hood ASMR trigger segment before my story.
Oh, okay. True.
Just to relax the people a bit. So I'll start it off. Give Colton a quick break.
Okay.
Bacon, egg, and cheese. That's usually what you get from the deli. If you're a real nigga and you're from New York, you order it. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Just one word. Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yes.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Okay.
Your turn, Colton.
Okay. The next word is very self-explanatory. We out. We out. We out.
Nice. The next word, Timberlands. Timberlands. Timberlands.
The next word, I think we all, if you're from New York, you definitely know what this is. Dipset anthem. Dipset anthem. The Dipset anthem.
And one more time, I'm going to do a variation of the word Timberlands. Timbo. Timbo. Timbo.
Or butters. Butters.
Butters.
Butters. And the next word is a word that everybody loves. Henny. 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 Cop the Henny.
Nice. This word best represents this time of year and winter. Chucks. Chucks. Chucks.
Chucks means to steal or to rob. The next one is this nigga spitting. This nigga spitting. This nigga spitting.
And the next word, you should all know this as listeners of the Mighty Metahumans podcast. Worthy. Worthy. Worthy.
And the final word is night deviant. Night deviant. Night deviant.
Thank you. You guys should be more relaxed now. And we're going to get to my story. It's a little short story called Down to Earth Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers had always hated Magical Arch Diner with its oily, obnoxious open space. It was a place where he felt sad. He was a down-to-earth, bold tea drinker with wide arms and sloppy warts. His friends saw him as an annoying, afraid author. Once, he had even helped an old puppy recover from a flying accident. That's the sort of man he was. Steve walked over to the window and reflected on his old, cold surroundings. The moon showed like jogging elephants. Then he saw something in the distance, or rather someone. It was the figure of the Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier was a stable, volcanical, with brown arms and hairy warts. Steve gulped. He was not prepared for the Winter Soldier. As Steve stepped outside and the Winter Soldier came closer, he could see the husky smile on his face. Winter Soldier gazed with the affection of 557 gracious hot hamsters. He said in hushed tones, "I love you, and I want French fry recipes." Steve looked back, even more concerned, and still fingering the enchanted guillotine. "Winter Soldier, nice shoes," he replied. They looked at each other with confident feelings, like two old-fashioned odd ostriches rampaging at the very grateful snowstorm, which had classical music playing in the background and the two patient uncles shouting to the beat. Steve regarded Winter Soldier's brown and hairy warts. "I feel the same way," revealed Steve with a delightful grin. Winter Soldier looked ecstatic, his emotions blushing like rotten rabble snatching records. Then Winter Soldier came inside for a nice cup of tea. The end.
I think what I really appreciate about that story is that there's always some uncles doing something.
It's very weird.
And then you have to come in at the end and get a nice hot cup of something.
Yeah, just to relax them.
It's a pretty relaxing story. But
Yeah.
let's
move on.
Let's move on. We're gonna do sound triggers for you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna do some random sound triggers.
So I'm gonna do one of the sound. I'm gonna do one of the sound triggers right now. Yeah. So it's gonna be the sound of fingers tapping on a hard surface. So listen, vision me. You're at a job interview. POV. You're at a job interview.
Yeah.
I just asked you, what can you do for this company? You're giving me an answer, but I don't really like it. So now I'm getting impatient. And this is going to be the sound of fingers tapping on the table because I'm impatient. Listen. Sorry.
Wow. I really felt I was in the moment there with you.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Okay, so Dennis, can you get us through the next one?
The next one, as a trigger warning, this is definitely nails scratching against a sheet of paper. I'll try to start off a little more calmly for you guys, and then we'll probably make it a little bit more violent.
Yeah.
So here we go. There you go.
Amazing. All right, so I think I'll do the next one.
Okay.
So we'll do ripping some paper in half. Oh God, that was another POV.
Yeah.
It was
that was the sound of a mic
falling. A mic falling.
Mic falling.
All right, so this is gonna be the next one. It's ripping paper in half. It's gonna start really smooth, really slow, and then it's gonna get probably pretty violent. So get ready. You're gonna blame your That was me ripping up papers that said I have to go be a slave.
Next on the list is the sound of a pen opening and closing. Opening and closing a pen. That was a pen.
That was a pen.
Opening and closing.
All right, so the next one that I'm going to do is the sound of sucking your teeth. So POV. I'm Wolverine. I just came on a date with Gene. And Scott walks into the room.
Damn that, Scott.
Ask us what we're doing. That's the sound of someone sucking one's teeth.
That was amazing. You really captured Wolverine.
Yeah, he was upset.
Yeah, I could tell.
He was very upset.
Maybe you should listen to this episode when it's done. Next on the list, several sheets of paper being crushed. Several sheets of paper being crushed. That was several sheets of paper being crushed.
That's amazing. We gave you guys a lot of different sounds. Hey, Gas, do you have any sounds that you feel like maybe the viewers would appreciate?
Silence.
Silence.
Did you hear that ambient noise? Amazing.
Wow.
Very amazing.
I felt the peace.
Yeah.
So I think the next thing we're going to do is the worthy, with the ASMR edition of worthies.
Yes. Yes.
So we're going to talk about like sounds that we like.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to go first or should I go first?
I could probably go first.
Okay.
The sound of things powering on. That's like a very good sound to me. Like I appreciate the PlayStation coming on. I appreciate the MacBook coming on.
Yes.
I appreciate like you know when you turn on a TV and you hear that chewing sound.
Yes.
Like I really
It still
appreciate
works.
that.
Yes.
Very amazing. What's another thing that I appreciate? Another sound. You can go. We can go one for one.
Okay. I'm a fan of the sound of rain.
Amazing.
Very, very calming, very peaceful.
Okay. My next one would probably be the sound of swords clashing.
Ah, yes.
Like whether it's wooden swords or metal swords, you know.
Yes.
Like I really appreciate the
Clash
sounds of swords
conflict.
clashing.
Yes. Conflict. Yes. Meeting.
True.
My sound is the very smoothing and calming sounds of Autobots transforming. It's very interesting.
That is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Puts me at ease.
What's another sound that Travis Scott ad-libs.
Oh, yes.
I like the sound of and also A by Fabio.
Nice.
It's like a
nice.
very those sounds are very calming.
Oh, I also have another one. Kid Cudi's hymns.
Yo, those
very calming.
that humming is amazing.
Yeah, that's an ASMR episode in itself. He might have started it.
He might have been an ASMR god in the background.
We don't even know.
What's another one?
The sound of Gundams. Yeah,
Gundams do make pretty awesome sounds.
yeah. I am a fan.
You know what's a sound that I really appreciate?
What's that?
I feel like I appreciate the sound, cartoon sounds, like explosions, the sound of impact, like you know, like when something's falling out the sky and it does the
Like an Acme Anvil. Yeah. Classic Looney Tune. Yeah.
Those sounds are like pretty great to me.
And well, I have one more, and it is I really do enjoy the sound, and it's the sounds of terror the Power Rangers made when Tommy kicked them out of the Megazord. I find it very relaxing, very calming.
You know what's a sound that's probably fucked up that like a lot of people like, you know when people like fall or like get hurt, not like bad, but when they get hurt and then they make those like weird like yelps.
Yeah.
If they're good, it's funny to me. If they're fine, it's funny to me. If they're injured, then it's not funny.
Right.
Also,
What's one more?
the fake yells in scary movies. You know what I'm talking about.
The white girl yell?
That they just randomly put. Oh, also another one. Call of Duty zombie noises.
Very nice. Well, thank you guys for coming to this episode. This has been another issue of the Mighty Metahumans, providing you with high quality nerd commentary. Please subscribe, tell a friend, leave a review. Follow us on the Mighty Metas on Twitter, the Metahumans Pod on Instagram. You can use the tag Mighty Metas. We also have a Discord. Feel free to come by, join in, nerd chats, debates, troll, whatever you like. You can find me on every social media site as Old Dirty Dennis. A little different this time. And Colton, how about you?
You can find me on Twitter as _ The Colton Show. You can find me on YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram as The Colton Show. I just hit affiliate. Follow me.
Nice.
And
take us home, brother. Take us home.
And here's my final quote. I aim for the head this time. That's Thor killing Thanos.
We out.